Hi there, Gavin Gear here from Ultimate Reloader for Frankfurt Arsenal. In this video, I'm going to explain the start to finish rifle reloading process. We're going to follow a shell casing through the step-by-step process of each of the individual stages for the precision reloading process. And where we start is over here with cases. We can use brand new cases or previously fired cases. If they've been previously fired, they need to get cleaned. You can use a rotary tumbler with dry media, you can use a rotary tumbler with wet media, or an ultrasonic cleaner. But you need to make sure that you've cleaned off that carbon and that dirt. The next step in the process is to lubricate the case in preparation for sizing. Then we're going to resize it and poke out the old primer. There's a lot of friction and forces at play to resize the case neck, to push back the shoulder, and to resize the case body back down to factory specifications. If we don't use the right lube and enough lube, we could actually stick the shell casing inside the sizing die, and that's not what we want to do. After the case has been resized, it's time to press in a new primer. In some cases, we'll do that on the press, or we could use a bench-mounted tool or even a hand priming tool. What you need to ensure is that your primers are seated consistently and all the way until they seat into the primer pocket fully. Otherwise, you'll get light strikes, and that results in a dead. With the new primer in place, now we can add a powder charge. And with precision rifle reloading, that's typically a meticulous process, but it doesn't have to be. Sometimes you'll charge the cases on the press with a case-activated powder measure. You could use an automatic system like the Frankfurt Arsenal IntelliDropper, or we can use something like a rotary drum measure and trickler. Regardless, you're going to need to get the right powder charge and the right level of consistency for the type of shooting you intend to do. Now we can top off the cartridge with a bullet. Together, the reloading press and the bullet seating die will ensure that the bullet is pressed into the case neck to the appropriate depth and to the appropriate level of precision with minimal runout. As a last step, we can optionally crimp the case mouth. This is most frequently done when you've got a semi-automatic rifle you're reloading for, and specifically when you've got a ring on your bullet called a cannular. This gives the case mouth a place to go when it's crimped, and that can aid in semi-automatic feeding. I know that's a lot of information to take in, but don't worry. In this series, we're covering each of these stages in a separate video. To find each of those videos, go to frankfurtarsenal.com/arsenal.